Hi, my name's James. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Paramedic Publican. Today I'm not on my paramedic duties, I am on my publican duties here at the Big Six Inn in Halifax. Myself and my oldest school friend that I've known for 40 years were lucky enough to be able to buy the Big Six. We finally got the keys in August of 2021 after the bedwetting madness. The pub had been up for sale for a while, I think even pre-COVID. The landlord at the time, the owner, was looking to retire after 25 years here, and it was too good an opportunity to turn down, really. The Big Six is a unique pub. It's got a unique place in a lot of people's history, ourselves included. We used to come here and sit in this very snug when we were at sixth form at Crossleys, just across the way. And it was here that we learned an awful lot about life from some of the old boys that used to sit here. And even when we left Halifax, it was always a place that we would come back to as soon as we were in town. This is the first place that we would head back to. It's a unique pub, a unique history. It serves fantastic real ale, and we are determined to preserve its legacy. It's very small, just with the snug here and this corner here, close to the bar, the most sort of popular place in the pub. And then the lounge, called the lounge because it has carpet, still with the original call buttons from days gone by, which these gentlemen would probably have used at some time. It was a Tetley's pub in the pre-Pubco days, and in the early 1980s Tetley's added it to their roster of heritage pubs. It did get a bit of a makeover, so it hasn't looked like this forever, but the layout will be very similar. These streets here are back-to-back houses, so the myth was for a long time that the pub was built on the footprint of back-to-back houses, of 6 back-to-back houses. That's not the case. The pub was here first, and the houses came up afterwards. Out here on the beer garden side is Horsefall Street, and Mr. Horsefall had a mineral water bottling company. The area at the top of the street is Spring Edge, and it was called the Big Six, the Big Six water bottling company. We can date that back to about 1857, we believe. Over time it did evolve into a pub, but it was known officially as the Bowling Green. There's paperwork upstairs, delivery notes, describing the pub as the Bowling Green, but everybody unofficially called it the Big Six for many, many years. So when Tetley's did adopt it as one of their heritage pubs, I think that was about 1982, they did formally adopt the name the Big Six, even though everybody had always called it that for years. So I'm here today in my publican duties. It is my day off from the paramedic role, but I do like to be up here. I should be here more often, but I do like to be up here when I can, just to see how things are. And I especially need to be here today because the manager is having a well-earned week off. My wife has been helping me out with some of the admin, towel washing, that kind of thing, while I was over on the day job in York. but I am here today. It is a glorious sunny day, and it's a good job I'm here because a group have asked us to open early today at 2 o'clock. They're promising a large group, are celebrating something and want to come to the pub. So I'm not going to say no to an extra 2 hours trade if it's going to bring people in. With agreeing to open early, that's put me under a bit of time pressure because I've got all the admin to do from yesterday. I also need to make sure that the cellar is okay. We've had quite a few deliveries today. We quite often get them sort of coming in Wednesday and Thursday, but I've got a cup of coffee on, so I'm going to crack on with that first thing. Cup of coffee, and I'll catch up from yesterday. That's catching up done. A few jobs that I need to do. We're not doing too bad for ice. I do need to tidy up this bottle delivery that we had yesterday. One thing we are very short of in the Big Six, upstairs, here, downstairs in the cellar, and actually outside in the bar, is space, so things need to be tidy. But we've had a lot of beer delivered. I've just gone through the invoices and arranged payment. There's going to be a lot of barrels down in that cellar. So as you can see, not a lot of space down here, especially for somebody of my size. So once we've got a big delivery, everything's in the way, so those need moving. I need to do that before I can even think about seeing where we are with the cellar. So I'm going to get some heavy lifting done. That wasn't quite as bad as I was expecting. Oh, I suspect my lower back will feel that in the morning. We're okay in here. These are our lagers and empties. Floor's still wet because we've just been line cleaning earlier. So we have got, by the looks of it, plenty of beer, because it's looking like it could be a hot weekend. It's really important with this cask-ale that, like for example this one that I've just put on, as soon as there's an empty gap on the rack, is to get another barrel up there straight away so that the contents can settle nicely before we then put in this little peg to vent it. We'll let the carbon dioxide escape and let it have its secondary fermentation, and then we'll hammer in one of these pegs. As the barrel gets empty, these are on a spring-loaded system so that the barrel will gradually tilt, because any sudden movement can disturb any sediment, which could then get drawn into the pipe and then drawn into somebody's pint, and then they won't drink it, and then we can't serve any more of that beer, at least until the sediment has resettled. So the guys have done a great job over the last couple of days down in the cellar, which minimises what I need to do. So I shall get on with my next tasks. It was a Tetley Heritage Inn in the 80s, in the good old days of Tetley's, when this pub served an absolutely superb pint of Tetley bitter. Sadly, those days are gone. But yeah, we're all looking good. All set. There's always something that I can find to do while I'm here. I'm notorious for, I'm just popping over for half an hour and coming back 3 hours later, because there is always something to do. There's always something that needs tidying or sorting or fixing. But I think today we're okay. I'm going to catch up with admin, pay some bills, and then my colleague is due in about half an hour or so, whilst we await this crowd that have promised to arrive at 2 o'clock. Little introduction there to the Big Six, best pub in the world in my completely unbiased opinion. But today I'm back in paramedic role. Tomorrow I'm here in the morning, Saturday morning, but then I am proper publican tomorrow. I am covering the manager's Saturday shift from 5 until close, so looking forward to that. This weather is an absolute godsend for the sales of cold beer. So we had a very busy night yesterday tea time and into the evening, which is why I didn't sort of quite finish the filming that I was doing yesterday. So I'm not going to complain about that. And it's even hotter today. It's a Friday night, so yeah, we could have a nice busy one, and I'm expecting it to be busy again tomorrow. So thank you for watching. If you have got this far, please come and see us up at the Big Six if you're in the Halifax area. So if you've got this far, thank you so much for watching. Please think about giving it a like, and I would really appreciate a subscribe as I try to build this channel. So take care, and I will see you on the next one.